Hello students, welcome to CSRCD online classes today. My dear students, I am your Tharun sir. I'm back with the same lesson, same grammar topic which we had the last session in continuation. Okay, in continuation. Well, my dear students, last time we had some couple of examples which really elevated the depth in simple present. I hope you might have understood well, but today let us take through some more examples which can make you more clear with this topic. Why we are really intensifying on simple present. My dear students, out of all the 12 tenses, if you are really good with simple present, it makes rest of the sentences very easy for you to understand. And it is different from that of other tenses. All right, students, simple present, as I already said you, this tense takes V1 as its a particular key word in making a sentence. Okay, and let us write some of the examples. Before examples, I would like to ask you a question. How many subjects are there in English language? In English language, how many subjects? Students, you don't get confused. My point is here, like in English language, about 8 subjects we can speak. Whatever we speak, whatever we communicate with one another today in English language, there are only eight different people we talk about. Okay, there are 8 different people we talk about. What are they? I, we, you, they. This is one set, as I told you, on the day. We have here so these are the 8 people we have to communicate in English language. Who are they? These are 8 subjects. We can also say these are 8 subjects technically, and also in communication language we can say that these are the 8 people we talk about in our communication. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, and they. Why I have made segregation here? Students, you have to understand that we have particular rules to be followed by I, we, you, they, and the same rules are not applicable for he, she, it, they. The rules are different in making a sentence, as we have discussed earlier. Let us make it very clear. Okay, I write novels. I write novels. This is right, my dear students, which is V1, the heart of a sentence. The heart of the sentence. And in particularly coming to simple present, we have to choose V1, which is the basic form of the word, which is the basic form of the present. Okay, right, which is V1. And what are these? These are subjects. As I told you, I, we, you, they are subjects. He, she, it, name are subjects. Okay. So next, here we go with some very good examples. We fly. Planes. We fly planes. There are a set of pilots here. They're going to fly planes. You watch comedy plays. You watch comedy plays. That is really good for us having entertainment, isn't it, students? They grow crops, or else let me make it very clear. They grow some vegetable plants. Okay, let it make it very clear for you so that we can understand. The simplest words can reach each and every student. That is my intention. Okay, so here I write novels, we fly planes, you watch comedy plays. They grow vegetable. I mean vegetable plants. Okay, veg plants. Okay. Here, he, she, it names. So what happens when I have to write the same here? Here, when I have to use he, she, it name. I said you, my dear student, these are all third person singulars. What are third person singulars in English language? He, she, it, name. All right. So the rules changes here in only simple present. We have to go adding s. Okay. So how it differs adding s. Okay. So he writes novels. My dear students, what I have done here, I have added s. I have added s. Okay. So I know that after doing this, I will write here the exact note of why I have changed. Okay. Next, we fly planes. Those are really third person singulars, and they do have some particular different rules to be followed. Again, when it comes to y here, y, so it changes. Why? I have to add FLIES. When it is y, we have to change it to IES here, for particularly using third person singulars. So what I have to write? She flies planes. She flies planes. Okay. Next, you watch comedy plays. Like what am I suggesting? I'm suggesting it. It may be a robot. It may be a robot. It may be a pet animal of mine. So I'm suggesting, or I'm telling someone that, you know what? Even my pet watches comedy plays. How is it? Yes. And even if I have some robo machines or something, we can use that it. Okay? Understood? It watches. What happens here? It watches comedy plays. Not only me, my pet animal, dog, also watches comedy plays along with me for keeping me accompanied. Keeping me accompanied. It gives company to me while watching comedy plays. How is it? Okay, students. Next, they grow vegetable plants. They grow what? They grow veg plants. So here I'm writing students in spite of name. I'll write my name. Tharun. Only Tharun. It is singular word. Yes, Tharun grows. Well, listen, students. Here we made changes. When it comes to he, she, it, and Tharun, we made changes. How and why we have to make changes here? Students, I have said already. I have told you already in the before session, when a verb ends with yes or o or x or h, what we have to add? Yes. Okay. When a verb ends with y, what we have to add? IES. Okay. And specifically, if not SOXH or Y, we have to, other than that, we have to add what? S. You know that, right? This is a rule applicable only in the tense simple present. In the simple present, we make changes for the subjects he, she, it, Tharun. Why I am really stressing on this? Because last time I have given you 10 questions to fill up, but most of the students have written wrong answers, cannot understand where to use ES, IES, and yes. For only third person singulars, my dear students, this rule is applicable. That too in only simple present. Not other tenses, this rule is applicable. You understand? So this is how it goes with simple present, my dear students. And you know what? Sometimes you can get confused. I have something more to tell here. For example, I'll say instead of this grow vegetables, I'll write here, they play chess. They play chess daily. They play chess daily. This is the example. Here it is why. Actually, according to the rule, when I have to use with the he, she, it, or name, I have to suppose IES to be applied. I wanted to write what? IES, like what it becomes for he, she, it, or Tharun. What it happens to him? Plays. According to the rule, I have to write IES, right? Isn't it? That is what I said. When Y is there at the end of the verb, for he, she, it, name, we have to use IES. So obviously I have to use IES, but it's wrong, students. In rare and particularly this kind of examples, why you shouldn't write like this, why you should not take that rule into this sentence. Why? Because students, you can see here A before Y, which is a vowel. Which is a vowel. When a vowel precedes before the letter Y which ends in the verb, we shouldn't use IES. Okay, we should use only S. He, she, it, Tharun plays chess daily, but not plays daily. There is no word we can use in English language like that. So you have to observe this one as well. You have to observe. What do you have to observe? Whether there is any vowel before Y which ends. So even though for third person singulars are special people here, which this rule is not applicable in that scenario. In Telugu, I will make it very clear, students. ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక vowel మన ఈ verb కి లాస్ట్ అక్షరం ఏంటమ్మా ఇక్కడ y, దానికంటే ముందు vowel కనుక ఉన్నట్లయితే ఆ రూల్ అనేది he she it నేమ్ లకు సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ లో వర్తించదు. అది మీరు గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి. And I want you guys to take a screenshot of this finest examples. And here we ends with the topic simple present, which is the first tense in English language. All right, students, I'm gonna rub this board so that we can get into another tense. Okay, that is so much of time for us to learn few more tenses. So this is how it matters. I want you guys to take a screenshot, not wasting the time. And also, my dear students, whatever I do write on the board, I want you guys to note it down, your particular classwork or something. Okay, some very good book, which these are really useful for you. In editings, you know, editings, there is a bit in the first paper run wherein we have to find errors. We have to detect the errors, and in the place of the errors, we have to edit that with the perfect word which is suitable for the particular sentence. So if you are really perfect with the tenses, my dear students, you are going to get 5 out of 5 in that bit, which is really, really helpful for you to score 10 GPA. All right. So I'm going to rub now. All right. So at the end of the day, simple present, you know, I'll write this formula as well. Subject plus V1 plus object. This is a formula rule which you can apply. This is a structure, how it goes on in simple present. And you know, and when the subject is I, we, he, she, it, and name, we have to add what? S plus yes or es or ies plus object. It sounds great, isn't it, students? And here I, we, you, they. These are the two formulae, students. We have here the structures we can make for simple present. First, for I, we, you, they, there will not be any change in the verb form. You understand? And when it comes to he, she, it, name, we do change yes or es or ies according to the situation there. On the depends upon the last letter of the word. If at all it is y, we have to use ies. If at all it ends with s or o or x or h, we have to use es. Okay, and the rest of the alphabets you have to add what? S for only these subjects. I hope you well understood, students. And even this one also you have to take a screenshot or you can copy it very fast. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll wrap the simple present title, and we are moving to second tense in English language, that is present continuous. Present continuous. Present continuous. Students, I hope you must have already taken this one screenshot. Now I'm going to run this one. Okay, fine. I didn't rub this. I don't want to rub it in this one also. Because students, whatever the example that you make, you have to make within these 8 subjects. You understand? Whatever the example that you choose that falls under these 8 subjects, that you have to understand, right? So present continuous. what is present continuous and when it has to be used in our daily life. Students, present continuous is a tense which is used when the action is going on right at the moment, and we speak about that action. You can call it as live action, or maybe action which is not at all completed at the time of my speaking. For example, you can say like, I am teaching English. I'm writing here, see. I am teaching English. Clear, students? I am teaching English. Yes, still the action is going on. I have not yet completed, right? So this is what said to me, I am teaching English. One more finest example I wanted to use to my students, as you have to be very specific, very specific about this tense. Look, this is a chalk piece in my hand. Okay, I'm going to drop this chalk piece. When I have to say this one, the chalk piece is falling. The chalk piece is falling. When the chalk piece is in the air, my words well suits it. It is already dropped down. Okay, my tense is not applicable. But say, if I say like this chalk piece, if it is in the air, if I say like chalk piece is falling, chalk piece is falling. Like, you understand? So when an action is going on, while we are talking about that action, still it has to be going on. There will not be any stop there, and that will be in the present. ఏదైతే యాక్షన్, ఏదైతే పని జరుగుతూ ఉండాలమ్మా మన కళ్ళ ముందట, కానీ మనము విట్నెస్ గా ఉన్న సన్నివేశం కానీ జరుగుతూ ఉండాలి. అలాంటప్పుడే మనము ప్రెసెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ యూజ్ చేస్తాము. ఓకేనా? అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ప్రెసెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ యూజ్ చేయము. Like, best example shall I give? Like, I am teaching to you, I am talking to you, you are all looking at me. You are looking at me on the board. You are all listening to my class. ING form is used. Therefore, students, here the keyword or the keyword we have is before. What we have here? Before. And also, in addition to before, there are particular helping verbs we have to use. Okay. So we are listening to the class. We are all listening to the class. We are listening to the class. You are writing notes. You are writing notes. They are learning grammar. They are learning grammar. Students, listen. I will make it very clear. Subject. Okay. I have used what? Subject. Plus here what we have used here, am or are. Like, am or are. These are helping verbs, my dear students. And again, what it comes here, V4 ing, V1 plus ing is equal to V4 plus object. I hope you better understood here. These are all subjects, these are all helping verbs, these are V4s, and these are the object or predicate which falls. Same happens here, students. He is making toys. She is designing projects it is running. Tharun is eating lunch. Listen, students, same here. Again, what we have to do? Subject plus what is this? Is plus V4 plus object. Students, you understood? This is very, very simple. Present continuous. Present continuous is perfect to use. How it suits? It suits for live actions, okay, which we witness. At the time of the action going on, when we speak about that action, it is really well suited. That is why we say present continuous. Okay, we only have to be witness for some actions which goes on at present. So then and only this tense is used, and this tense is used like subject plus am, is, or plus V4 plus object. Like this can be made one, like this can be made one, my dear students. Subject plus am or is or are plus V4 plus object. So here you understood. Like in the simple present, we don't have to change any s or es or ies. That is finished. That is only reflected for simple present. That's all. The chapter is done for there. Okay? There is no saga or continuation for that. This is present continuous, which is in which before is the keyword, key verb, which is used, and this is how the formula goes on. For I am teaching English, we are listening to the class. Like these must be used at the time of the action still going on. See, if I finish the class and if I go there, and if I say, if I get a call and someone called me exactly after our class, what are you doing, Tharun? Then I must say like, what are you doing, Tharun? Then what I have to say? I'm talking to you, that's all. I'm talking to you right now on the phone. I shouldn't say like, I'm in the class, I'm teaching online class. That is imperfect. It is wrong. Because at present, while answering to the friend who had called me, I must say that what are you doing at present? Live. I am talking to you on the phone. That's it, right? So while I am teaching this, while I am teaching about these all, so someone gazes at me. What's going on here? What's going on here? I'm teaching English grammar. I'm teaching what? English grammar online to my students. I hope you understood, students. So please note down, or else what we have to do, you have to understand particularly. And this is the structure of the sentence of present continuous. Like I will write here complete subject plus am or is or are plus V4 plus object. Perfect. This is the actual structure in making present continuous forms. And when we have to use in our life, when we have to use for live actions, while the action is going on in the present, right? We are real witness, or maybe we know sort of things, but it has to be go on. What has to be go on? The action has to be go on while we are speaking to someone. That is really important. అంటే యాక్షన్ అనేది జరుగుతూ ఉండాలమ్మా. పని జరుగుతూ ఉండగా మధ్యలో మనం ఆ పని గురించి మాట్లాడాల్సి వస్తే అప్పుడు మనము ప్రెజెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ యూజ్ చేస్తాము. లేకపోతే ప్రెజెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ వర్తించదు. పని అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వర్తించదు, పని కాకముందు వర్తించదు. పని ఎప్పుడైతే మధ్యలో ఉంటుందో అప్పుడు మనం ఆ పనుల గురించి మనం మాట్లాడాల్సి వస్తే అప్పుడు మాత్రమే మనము ఈ ఒక టెన్స్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తాము మన ఇంగ్లీష్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ లాంగ్వేజ్. I hope you understood. Please note down or take a screenshot. Okay, students, I hope you must have already taken the screenshot of this. Let us move to the next tense, the third tense. I'm rubbing. See, what am I saying? I'm rubbing this board. I'm rubbing this board in the sense like my action is going on. If I be like this, and if I say this duster is in my hands, if I say like, what are you doing? Like, I'm rubbing the board. No, it is wrong. I'm not rubbing the board. Still, the duster is in my hands. If the duster is on the board, I'm wiping these all. Then I have to say, I am rubbing the board or I am wiping the board. You understand, students? The action has to be going on. Definite action has to be going on. Okay. Now, the third tense in present, that is present perfect. And what is the keyword for this? The keyword for this is V3. What is the keyword for present perfect? V3 is the keyword for the present perfect. Students, we have to use V3. And when do we have to use present perfect in our life? Like in our life, in English communication, when we have to use. Present perfect is used for the actions which have finished just now. But in the present, the actions have to be finished and in the present. Students, you understand? For example, I'll write here, you can understand. I have taught English. I have taught English. What I've taught? So I have taught. Students, this is V3. Taught is what? V3. Teach is V1. Taught is V2. And taught is V3 also. Students, action is just now completed. See, I'll finish within 5 minutes. The class will be done. Online class will be done. And I will be outside. Okay, I'll be outside. If someone calls me, the same question, what I said, Tharun, where are you and what are you doing? Then what I have to say? What I have to say? I have just now, I have finished my online class. I have taught online class just now. So these are all. I will make you very clear, my dear students, as we don't have that much time. We are running out of time. Just you have to understand that this is the introduction, where when we have to use present perfect. Perfect in the sense completed action. Okay, completed action. But when it is completed, not in the past, not in the past. Present, and the subject and the word must be in a like connection for the subject and the time, and this must be state connection in connection, students. So we will have this discussion continued tomorrow. Okay, so we have 2 minutes of time, students. I want you guys to ask some ready questions for me. If you have any queries or any doubts, please message me. I'll answer to those, students. If you have any doubts or any queries, put a message to my WhatsApp number, that will be personal. Okay, we can have a discussion, and after this class, maybe after some time, I will send you the sheet for present continuous and simple present. I will send you fill in the blanks, and wherein you have to think the subject. You watch my online class. Students, you are not watching my class in the YouTube. I want everyone, my achievers, have to watch. You can rectify, you can clarify whatever the doubts that you get in your mind. If you watch that in YouTube again, it's the same class, you can watch that, and you can, whatever the doubts that you have, you can get clarified, right? So watch that, comment it, whatever the possibilities of doubts, you can type in the comment box in the YouTube as well. You understand? And now also we have our whatever liberty you have, students. You send your doubts or queries. Thank you very much, my dear students. I guess this is a wonderful session. I hope you very much liked my class, and hopefully I made you very clear with these certain examples which are really relevant with the simple present and present continuous. Thank you. Bye. I'm Tharun, sir.